If you've got one of these DeWalt compact table saws, you're going to want to set it up properly, and I'm going to show you how to do it fast without the bull.
That intro was tough. Good job, dude. First, unplug your saw. Next, remove your fence by lifting these tabs on either end. Unlock your plate and lift it out of place. Unscrew the nut on your riving knife, then push it in to remove the knife. The wrenches to change out your blade are located on the back of the saw. Remove this wing nut and grab both of those wrenches. The open end of the wrench goes on the back of the arbor and twist it until you feel it fall into place. Once you've got a firm hold of your arbor, use your second wrench to remove the nut over the blade. When you break the nut free, you should be able to remove it easily with your 2 fingers, if you can get your meaty paws in there. Remove your nut. Remove the washer. My saw has this plastic dust guide, preventing the blade from coming off easily. Turn your saw up on its side. We're going to unscrew 2 Phillips head screws and remove this guide. The screws are attached to the guide so you won't lose them. And it easily lifts out of place. Now we can take our old blade out, pop the new blade in. This shows you what direction the blade will be spinning, and you want to make sure the teeth on your blade are facing the right direction. If not, turn it around. Make sure the flat side of your washer goes against the blade, if you can fit your hands in there. Then put the nut on. The nut can go either direction. Grab both of your wrenches, grab the back of the arbor, and tighten up that nut righty-tighty. You don't have to crank it super tight. As that saw blade spins, it's going to want to tighten itself up, so you don't have to kill it here. Put both of your wrenches back and put that wing nut back in place. You can put your riving knife back in and then tighten it up. Then your plate slides in. This front end slides in first, then drop the back end and turn the lock. Now we can put this dust guard back in. You slide that top piece under and then sit those screws over the holes. Make these screws a little snug. They don't need to be that tight. This cam I'm pointing at is your golden ticket to a square cut. That's the piece that bottoms out when you adjust the bevel on the blade. Raise your blade all the way. Make sure when you put a square up to your blade, you're not touching one of the teeth. If you can see any light through the bottom or top edge of that square, you need to adjust and make sure you're 90. So as I'm bottoming out, that cam is what bottoms out. And with an Allen wrench, you can adjust in or out and adjust that blade to a perfect 90 degrees. You want those small slots in your fence to land on those black screws, then flip the tabs down to lock it in place. Sometimes the tabs don't grab properly, just open and close them, they'll grab. Those screws are how you adjust your fence to be perfectly parallel with the blade. I'm removing the riving knife here so I can get a better measurement. This is going to work better with a ruler than a tape measure. Adjust your fence to something easy. I went 3.5 to the inside edge of that tooth. Lock it in place. Now if you're not the exact same measurement on the other side of the blade, you need to adjust those black screws. And we are golden. is a 5/32 inch Allen wrench. Our final adjustment is the tape measure in the front. I know I already set it perfectly to 3.5 inches. Now I just want to move this over to 3.5, and that's our final adjustment. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, check out my channel for more videos. Be sure to subscribe. I've got tons of videos in the pipeline that you don't want to miss.